Well, how's it going today, guys? So it's, if you heard that or not, it's 4th of July. I didn't really plan on doing much for 4th of July, besides enjoying the air conditioning in my home. But, yeah. So it's 4th of July, but you guys will see this late, because that's just how it works over here. So, 4th of July right now, as recording of this video. You can hear the fireworks, and I think they're supposed to have their fireworks show tonight over here in North Dakota side. Wasn't really too sure if they were going to do that or not, because there's been threats of canceling everything because of the drought. But last night, or yesterday, evening, whatever the hell it is, we got a good soaker. Finally got some fucking rain. Some much needed fucking rain. I know the grain gauge has a little over half inch. I think the phone said about an inch or so. I haven't checked really yet, but usually the phone's a little higher than what my rain gauge is. I don't know, I think the floater in my rain gauge is getting sticky or something because it's sticking. I would just throw the freaking thing away and get a new one because it's cracked and faded. So I should just get a new one, I guess, but whatever. So, what's going on today? Well, airplane. So, we had our first calf, and then the first on July 4th. So, would have been a nice 4th of July present, I guess. And it was one of my cows. So, that's, I don't know why, but I don't know why, but always my cows always seem to calf first. I don't know why, but it always does happen. But anyways, it was R2. So my second calf, or cow, whatever the fuck you want to call her. She, of course I didn't notice it until I came to the farm about 5:45. So I usually leave 5:45, make my rounds, chuck up in the hay, which is actually doing a little bit better since the last hay update video you guys probably seen. I don't know. She's still a little short, but I think, I don't know, it'll be alright, I guess. We're not going to get 134 bales, I don't think, but we'll get, I don't even know what the hell we're going to get. Maybe 10 out of here and 80, 90 out of the field, I don't know. Young guy said he's going to come next week sometime and start cutting hay, because they're cutting hay, you know, close to home right now, so, but yeah. So anyways, it was R2 that was calving, and of course she had just one foot sticking out of her, which is never a good fucking sign. So I figured, okay, gonna be a problem. Nothing fucking new. You know, this is only the second time now, but it's still, it hurts my bottom line when there's not money being made out of this. So we ended up calling the young guy. Not something I wanted to do on 4th of July, but since we don't have a squeeze chute or anything ourselves, I do plan on getting one. I mean, we have to. This is getting to be fucking ridiculous, and I hate bothering people on a holiday. But it's important because, you know, I could be damaging her even more than she already is, and she's already fucked up plenty anyway. But, so the calf was in her backwards, you know, head first into the cow, which is not a great sign. And the calf was twisted in her. Same fucking problem as last year. I can't quite remember how it was last year, but I know the calf was, I think, backwards or something. It was all fucked up. So, of course, dead. Never nothing new. It's getting kind of disappointing. So we made these, I mean, I kind of already knew anyway, but everyone's like, just get rid of her. There's obviously something wrong with her internally. Oh yeah, she's not staying here. That's not going to happen. The young guy said he would have kept her until it was time to ship her out, because well, that's what's going to happen, but he says he doesn't have the room for her right now, because he's still got cows that are calving, and he doesn't have the room. Well, so she is back home over here again. We told her just to bring her back, and you know, you can come get her when you have a load of bulls to ship out. But she can't stay here. She can't. She can for the summer, you know, but whenever the young guy gets a load of bulls, you know, gets enough to worth shipping, you'll have to come and get her and get rid of her. So, because it's no good. This is year 2 now of her calving, and the calves are all kinds of jacked up. So it's frustrating, it's tiring, because I just want calves, and I want healthy calves. I don't want calves that are all twisted and just, no. So her, I don't know what you want to call it, she's got limited time here now on this farm. She will be leaving. He thinks maybe in about a month. I don't know. He says that right now they're kind of busy cutting hay, which, you know, which is fine. I mean, she can stay with us until he gets a load ready. She ain't hurting nothing anyway by being with us. It's just, you know, holy shit, dude. She just doesn't do us any good. So, now we'll finish off the summer with her or whatever. And then whenever he gets a load ready, he can come and get her. We'll put her back in the barn again and load her up and get her the fuck out of here. So I will be, I don't know about R1, the mother of this calf. The one that keeps having the issues is R2. So she's the one she's leaving. Not now, but in probably in a couple of months, she's leaving. She's not staying here another year. If I had to deal with her another year, I would have just went and got my Magnum and just put a bullet in her skull and be done with it, because I'm not putting up with it. I'll put her in the woods and the wildlife can feed off her then. Because I don't have time for it. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of fuel for my tractors, waste of hay, which is kind of precious this time of the year. So, and it's just a waste of hay, really, if you think about it. You're feeding a cow that can't do anything for you. She has no problem getting knocked up, but it's just the fact that she can never give birth to a normal calf. But I think it's because last year she calved way too damn early. She got pregnant too early in life, which I don't know, but I guess she did. So she ended up having a big calf. I think she had another big calf. By the time I got there, he already had the calf out of her, and he took the calf away, so I never got a chance to look at it. Never knew what the sex was of it, because it was already gone. But it doesn't matter to me anyway. So I will be, if R1 doesn't give birth, I don't know. I'm starting to think that she is pregnant, but just because her milk bag is getting, you know, it's starting to fill in. It's more or less the nipples are getting big, which is kind of concerning. I don't know if that's normal or not. But usually if the bag gets big, then they're going to pop. So hers is starting to fill in a little bit. So I think, of course, I've been saying that for the last few days, but gonna be hearing a lot of that tonight too. So yeah, if I don't have a calf to replace this calf, which, I mean, if R1 would calf, then that would be my replacement for her. But I'm still going to have to go buy another one this winter sometime, because this is just ridiculous. I'm not growing. I'm just simply not growing. I'm literally staying right where I'm at. And this is where I've been at for the last, like, 5 fucking years I've been doing this bullshit. So it is getting kind of, I don't even know what kind of words I want to use. To me, it's just getting tiring. I'm getting tired of it. I'm investing in money into things, fencing. I'm thinking about investing haying equipment, you know, and this is what I get bitch slapped with. You know, it's just, it's just not getting to be worth it. But I don't know, we'll see how R1 does if she does calf. I don't know. But again, if I don't have any calves, it's going to be year 2 in a row. Not freaking having anything. And it's just getting tiring. Maybe it doesn't affect the large time cattlemen, because, well, they got thousands of cows that can make up for that. I only have 2. And in order for me to grow, make any money off this, I gotta have calves every year. You know, that's just the way it is. No calves, you gotta go. So this is year 2 now, strike 2 for her. You know, having a calf backwards. You know, I'm not going to deal with her. If she can't calf normally, I'm not keeping her. It's too much of a headache, too much of a pain in the ass. So, and what it sounds like, the calf has been in her for quite a while, dead. I guess supposedly if the eyes are, I forget what the hell she said, I think if they're pushed in, that means it's been in there, I guess, for a while. I don't know, but it ain't good, no matter how you fucking look at it. So, but I figured, okay, 1 foot, probably not the greatest thing to see. Usually it's supposed to be 2 front hooves, and then soon after it's supposed to be the tongue, and then the mouth, you know, and the head, and so on. That's a normal birth for a cow, but when they're backwards and then twisted up like that, yeah, that's not right. So she's going. I'm not playing with it anymore. It's just, you know, I'm not getting anywhere. I can't have damaged cows. I mean, if I had 100 head of cattle, okay, it wouldn't be that big of a deal then, you know, if she was the one that was acting goofy, because I still would have gotten rid of her anyway. But then I wouldn't have to worry about not really making any money off it, because I got other cows that are going to make up for that. So, but since I only have 2 and they don't seem to be growing anywhere, don't seem to be growing, you know, like, this isn't going to work out for me. So it's up to R1 now to have a calf. Like I said, I don't know, her belly's fat, but I think it's not super huge. But it's big, but they're all big. Except last year's calf, she's still skinny as a stick, but that's normal because she's too young to get bred. So, naturally she's going to be skinny, but I don't know. I got to have at least 1 calf. I mean, I would like to have more, but you know what? If I'm not going to get even just 1 this year, I don't know. My future in cattleman, raising cattle, it might be coming to an end, because this is frustrating. It's frustrating to me because I only have 2 cows and I don't have a yearly income. Even though I wouldn't be making a lot to begin with anyway. But it's just the fact that I have to have calves yearly to even get anywhere. To either make money or to grow my herd. Either way, it's a win for me. Either money or I grow my herd. Either way, I'm satisfied with it. But getting nothing is what pisses me the hell off. So, it would piss anybody off, I'm sure of it. But it's more frustrating towards me because I only have 2 cows and I'm not getting anywhere with any of them. Now, if R1, obviously, like I said, if she calves, okay, that'll be my replacement heifer. If she has a little girl, then she'll become the new R2. You know, I'll just rename her R2 because the first R2 is going to be gone. She'll be history. She'll be on somebody's dinner plate. So I don't know. But yeah, the young guy said if I wanted to get rid of her now, she'd have to go to a slaughterhouse. But I think, not really sure how that works. Don't know if you pay them. I imagine you pay them something. I don't fucking know. But I guess they'll give you the meat, I guess. Well, I don't really need meat. So, you know, so that's why we just told him to bring the cunt back, and she can stay here for another couple of months or whenever the young guy thinks he's got enough bulls to ship off himself, then he can call ahead of time and we'll put her in the barn and he can come and get this stupid bitch, then take her wherever he's going to take her to. I'm out of the slaughterhouse, but her days are numbered on this ranch. That's just, that's just simple. She's done here. That's it. This is year 2 now of her having backward calves. And they're never alive. If it would have been alive, at least, then I would have accepted it. I would have taken the calf, and even if the mother couldn't have fed it, which I think the mother could have fed it because her milk bag was filling in, but if the mother couldn't feed it for whatever stupid reason, then I guess I'd be bottle feeding it. But you know what? It's a small price to pay for trying to grow your fucking herd, or trying to make money, however you want to look at it. So, but since she keeps having backwards calves, they don't survive, and I can kind of see why, because they're backwards, so they don't really get air right away. But the one hoof, or the foot, whatever you want to call it, she only had one out, and that was out quite a ways too. But the other one it just wasn't there, so it must have been inside of her, all tangled up or whatever. I mean, she's probably doing a fucking banana split or something. I don't fucking know, but... Well, he said that he had to... With the cab, I forget exactly how he said it, but I think he said he had to push the calf in, turn it, and then pull it back out. So... Yeah, sounds like a fucking nightmare. So... But... I hate bothering him, because, for one, it's the 4th of July. He says he wasn't busy. He wasn't super busy. He said he was getting ready to deal with calving himself and other stuff. But I just, didn't want to bother him. But what choice do we have? Because we don't have a squeeze chute of our fucking own. We will be getting one. I mean, we have to. This is getting to be ridiculous. At least, if we had a chute of our own, then we could, deal with calving a little easier. We wouldn't have to call the young guy. So we could just go in ourselves, pull the calf out. But yeah, blow up my hearing. But yeah, they're gonna hear a lot of that tonight, which, whatever. I didn't hear anything last night because it was storming out. So while there's people during the day shooting them off, it's mostly over here in North Dakota, over here in this town. I don't know where the hell it was coming from, but I don't shoot off fireworks. I don't even do that anymore. This is not my thing. I've outgrown fireworks, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, that's about how tall our grass is getting. It's up to the Polaris word there now. So, but yeah, we've had grass up to here though. And that's usually on a good year, which was last year and the year before. So, I don't know, but it sounds like he'll be coming next week. I start putting this bitch on the ground, and yeah, which is exciting. Haying season's my favorite time of the year. I don't care who the fuck you are. That's my favorite thing to do on a ranch. Even though I don't really do it, the young guy does it, but it's my thing. That's what I like to watch. So, and if I start doing it myself, well, that's going to be probably less fun because I'm actually doing it and I got shit to worry about. This way, I don't have to worry about nothing. I can just enjoy the show, but I'd rather do it myself, though. I'd rather, just do it ourselves. So, but that's if calving season goes to our liking, which is already, I don't know. We kind of had my grandma had more of it. She kind of figured that this was going to happen again because it happened last year. But we figured we'd give her one more chance. But that was an epic fail. So yeah, she's done. She can stay here for the season, for the summer months. And then after that, she's leaving. I don't care. People are getting ready to watch the fireworks show. I see people. I think there's people sitting on top of the dike over there. I see they mowed their dike again too. They haven't. I'm really blown away. They haven't mowed our dike yet. Usually they do it before July 4th. But I don't know, maybe because maybe it's too short. They figure it's not worth it. I think it's worth it, but I don't know. I think they spent all their money on gravel and then getting the roads graded, so they blew their budget on getting the dike mowed. But I don't know. They'll probably come. at some point, I imagine. They're not going to come today, obviously, because of 4th of July, so, but that's understandable, so, but, yeah, I don't know, it's just, I'm kind of getting tired of it, you know, and on top of that, well, it's not the worst thing in the world, it's just, that was loud, that hurt my hearing, yeah, I lost my right ear now, thank you for that. I hear a ranger. But anyways, on top of that, if I can get my hearing to come back now. He's been giving me trouble again. I don't know. He just clicks. If he sits too long, he just clicks, and then it acts like the battery's dead, but it's not, because I checked it. I checked it before charging it, after charging it, and after getting it started. I checked it to see if the alternator was putting anything out. I don't know where the alternator is on this fucking thing. I don't know where anything is on this machine because I don't touch it. This is annoying. Could be... I imagine there's a solenoid on the starter. I don't know if that's maybe the issue or what. I fucking damned if I know. But I don't know. But for safe, for cheap insurance anyway, because I can't do it until the end of the month because Northern Tool doesn't have any in stock, I'm going to order a, think of the words, a booster pack, little midget thingy, just enough for the wheeler, so if I get stranded out in the hayfields, nobody has to jump start me, I can just jump start myself. So they got like a 400 amp, that's more than enough for Big Red, and then next size up is 1,000 amps, but that's for bigger vehicles. That would probably just destroy the battery on Big Red, but Northern Tools doesn't have any in stock. They're on back order. Well, it sounds like they won't be here for close to another month. So I guess if I get stranded out in the field and the young guy's around, I guess he'll have to, I guess, just jump start me, I guess. So, but I don't know. They really should just get a new four-wheeler. I'm still going to keep Big Red. I think Big Red's just going to be put on sprayer duty or just sit. Well, he's definitely going to just sit, for sure. I mean, there's not much I can do with him. Yeah, I could trade him in for a new one, but I don't know. It's a hard decision to make, but the newer ones, sure, brand new, no miles. But, you know, they got even more computer chips in them than this fucking thing has. So, oh, God, who knows what the fucking go wrong with those fucking things. I would just like to own a machine for 10 years and not have to fucking touch a bloody thing on it. And then the same thing with the 1586. That thing broke down, you know, back in, what, June? This is the second year in a row now that thing's broke down, in June. But I managed to get it fixed. It was just a minor problem this time. So, but it's kind of to be expected on the 1586 because that thing is, she's an oldie. She's an oldie, but she's a goodie too in a way because she's reliable for the most part. This thing, not so much. But she is wore out, or he is wore out. It is time for a replacement. I mean, you think 7,000 miles ain't nothing, but you know what? People just don't understand the shit I put this four-wheeler through in the last 10 years of owning it. I've abused this thing harder than most motherfuckers would. You know. Because now there's people that... Now you'll see newer four-wheelers, and they have way more miles than what Big Red has, but they actually trail ride and, you know, and crap like that. So they don't really, like, work them. You know, whereas this thing plows snow. I've cultivated dirt with it. I pulled trees with it. I've attempted to pull the 400 out with it. Of course, it's just not heavy enough for that, but I had to try it because I didn't want to have to start the 1586. Yeah, the worst thing I put this thing through is just cultivating dirt and plowing snow. And to move snow with this thing, there's just no babying it. You have to fucking, high range, full throttle, and, especially at the end of my driveway where the road grader leaves a big fucking pile. People always tell me, put your blade on an angle. Take that theory and go shove it your fucking ass, because it does not work here. Trust me, I've tried that. It's fine if you're going to plow a road, but if you're going to try to move a bank of snow, all that's going to do is shove you off your trail that you're trying to plow, and it'll push you into the snowbank, to the snow that you haven't even touched yet. I've done it. Okay? I've done it. Don't tell me that it works, because it don't. Unless the snow is super light, or, there's like maybe an inch of it, okay, fine. But if you're dealing with feet of it, like I've had to deal with in the past, yeah, that doesn't work. The blade has to be straight. You have to be... People say to be in low range because you're going to destroy everything if you're in high range. Sure, it probably explains why the clutch went out finally on Big Red, but, that was the only way I was moving snow. I can't move snow in low range. Especially if it's wet, heavy, almost like concrete. It's not going to happen. You have to be in high range. You have to slam into it. Now, will that fuck shit up? Oh yeah, sure, of course it will. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the mount for the plow. I'm making a video. You stop for just 5 more minutes. On this side of the mount, there's a bolt that goes through. Are you at full throttle yet? Or is that just an idle? Okay, now, yeah, you were at full throttle. That's going to be annoying. But the bolt that goes in on this side of the plow, the threads are stripped out. And that's just from years of abusing it. So that's barely hanging on. That's just hanging on by sheer luck. The other bolt's fine, but... Yeah, and of course you can see I had to put new tires on Big Red. Because the factory ones got wore down. But, it's had a hard life. Now, if I get a new four-wheeler, it's going to not be doing any of that shit. It's definitely not going to be plowing snow. It's not going to be cultivating dirt. It's going to definitely just be more of a ride, a toy, a cruise machine. So I'll keep obviously I'll keep the chain on them and on the new four-wheeler and stuff, just in case I do have to pull something. Then I have all that stuff there, but I'm not just going to pull shit to pull shit, and try to break my four-wheeler. And I won't be able to put my flashers back on, like on the newer machine, because they redesigned everything now, so I don't think those will even fit. So, because I don't think this is flat on the newer machines, but I can get a good deal on a newer one, or a new one, through my sister's friend, because he works at Polaris, at the plant, I guess. So he can get $2,000 off a new machine if he, I guess, puts a friend on a list or something, which would be me. But that's if I go through with it or not. So, but what I would do with Big Red, I have no clue. He definitely will not be getting the same treatment as the new four-wheeler, because it's pretty much impossible to keep this thing clean and looking mint, because farm use is a little hard on stuff. So, I'm just tired of putting money into this machine too. So, but I don't know. I wish I could figure out what the hell's going on with that starting issue, but that's usually only a problem in the winter times. But why it's happening in the summertime, I don't know. So that's why I'm gonna try to get a booster pack as soon as possible, and that'll finish off the year. And then if I decide to get a new four-wheeler, then we'll be all right. But if I don't, well, then I definitely got to keep a booster pack on hand, because that. But whatever, it is what it is. So anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. I want to go home. I want to get in the air conditioning for a little while and cool off and figure out what to do with the rest of my life, I guess. Because who knows how much longer I'll be dealing with cattle. It's getting to be freaking frustrating. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if R1 pushes out a calf or not. I hope so. but I'm not going to hold my breath to that. So it'd be up to my uncle, I guess, to produce tons of calves. And we know that one of his cows is already not pregnant because she's showing signs of being in heat. So, yeah. So I don't know. But if I don't get a calf this year, it's just going to be just disappointing and pisses me right the hell off. But I guess the only thing I can do is just start all over again. Get rid of these cows that I have and get some fresh stuff. I don't know, maybe these cows are wore out. Or these cows are just full of fucking problems. Which is frustrating for me. So, anyways guys, I guess I'm going to take off. Head home. See if I can get out of here. I might be stranded here now. I don't know. But, see what happens. So, anyways guys, I guess I'm going to take off. So, I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.